Eddie Howe has a higher ceiling than Arne Slot.
The only way he's got a higher ceiling than an Arne Slot is if he's paid his architect to redesign his rooms, mate. We've brought our most outrageous takes to the table.
And we're going to try and get each other to nibble.
The person who nibbles the most is going to have to do a fishy forfeit. Anthony Gordon wakes up every single day of his life miserable that he plays for Newcastle United and not Liverpool Football Club.
Signed a contract extension. Loves the Toon. Adopted Geordie. I've done it, haven't I? Straight away. Pass the bloody jelly heels. He's not miserable. He's loving life. Loves the beach. Loves the brown ale. Loves passes at Greg's. Loves bridges. Yeah, absolutely loves Newcastle. So he's staying here for at least 3 to 4 years. He'll win a few things at us and then may end up at Anfield for a little retirement package. Mohamed Salah is more likely to sign for Newcastle than Isak signing for Liverpool.
Well, that's just nonsense, isn't it? That's just absolute nonsense. Why on earth would Mohamed Salah, who was the best player on the planet, take a backward step in his career? And why would Isak choose to not take a forward step in his career? It makes no sense to me.
I heard his dad's a huge Newcastle fan. Just made that up. Just made it up. It's complete lies. But
Isak?
The only thing is that I don't think Isak will leave, and I think Salah will leave. So that's where I'm going with that one. He's got to go somewhere, hasn't he?
To Newcastle.
Up north.
Further north. Yeah. Okay. Does that count as a nibble?
Yeah.
Well, it's nonsense. It's utter nonsense.
This could all come back to haunt us if we don't win a trophy or get Europe, but I'm hoping that we are going to win the cup, obviously. I do think we will get 5th or 6th, and I think that'll be enough to persuade him to stay for at least another year, and then we'll see where we're at after that.
Okay. Right. I want you to stop me when you hear me say the name of a football club that Newcastle are bigger than. Liverpool, Manchester United. No? Arsenal, Manchester City. They call them the blueprint around Newcastle United.
Very good.
Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur.
There we go.
Tottenham Hotspur.
I mean, honestly, now I would say we are. I kind of see the other teams because they've won things lately. Do you know what I mean? But Tottenham Hotspur, yes, they won something. What was it? 2008. Bottom half now, miserable, ruined.
Okay.
We're way bigger than them.
Well, they've won more cups and more European trophies than Newcastle, so we'll carry on because that's obviously not the case.
But this isn't the History Channel, is it?
I'm saying who's bigger.
I hate this when people say we haven't won anything wicked, but look at the recent times. I mean, we finished above Tottenham the last 2 or 3 seasons in a row.
Cool, and added to your
We're
silverware.
in 2
added to your
finals.
silverware totals in doing so.
Well, we're getting there, hopefully, this year, yeah. I mean, we're in a final 2 years ago, didn't happen, but more finals we get to, more chance we've got. More finals than Tottenham.
I can understand why you might think it's close with Spurs, because that's how they talk as well.
Eddie Howe has a higher ceiling than Arne Slot.
The only way he's got a higher ceiling than an Arne Slot is if he's paid his architect to redesign his rooms, mate. Because Liverpool have never ever had a worse manager than Eddie Howe.
Liverpool, come on.
And I count Roy Hodgson in there.
That's disrespectful. Eddie Howe took Newcastle from the relegation zone to the Champions League.
And how did that go?
We got robbed in Paris.
Listen, everyone gets robbed in Paris. That's what happens when you go to Paris. Do you want me to name all the Liverpool managers that are better than Eddie Howe?
Go on then, let's hear it.
Brendan Rodgers, to be fair, didn't have a great success at Liverpool, but actually as a manager, obviously he's gone and dominated Scottish football, which is probably better than Eddie Howe's achievement, which is only in the Championship.
You can't be real in saying that winning with Celtic's better than taking Bournemouth from the brink of administration to the top 8 in the Premier League.
Are you saying to every single Scottish football fan watching this video that the Championship is a better league than the SPL?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Where would Patrick Thistle finish in the Championship?
Who?
All these
Patrick Thistle?
All these Scottish teams. Kilmarnock, St Mirren. Where they finished in the Championship? Thank you.
Alan Shearer was better for Blackburn Rovers than he was for Newcastle United. I can explain why, if you'd like.
Because he won the Premier League.
Because he won He also had 3 consecutive 30-plus goal seasons in the Premier League, a feat which he didn't reach once for Newcastle United. So a better player for Blackburn than he ever was in all of those extra years at Newcastle.
No.
When he mentioned the Premier League, I mean...
I think that might be a nibble.
Feels like a nibble to me.
Do you think he was a better player for Newcastle?
Yes. I mean...
By what metric?
The years that he did it for at Newcastle, like Champions League. Obviously failed
years of being
hurdle.
a worse footballer than he was at Blackburn.
Nah, because he did obviously become Premier League record goal scorer at Newcastle, so I think that speaks for itself really. Champions League nights. Failed FA Cup finals and stuff, I'll give you that, but nah, he's a legend in Newcastle. You got it, well done, great. Liverpool will finish below Newcastle next season.
I mean, no, they won't. Go on. No, they won't. There's no way Liverpool finish below Newcastle. No.
I just think, if Trent, Salah, if they leave, who's the other one? I forgot who the other one is. The player that's going to leave?
Virgil van Dijk.
There he goes. Then if he goes as well, and then Slot second season, is it a bit of a fluke? City haven't been on it. There's been no real pressure. Even now, Arsenal, whenever this goes out, might be wrong, but I just still don't think Arsenal will catch us. So he hasn't really had much pressure to deal with for me. Knocked out the FA Cup by Plymouth.
Will Newcastle United be able to finish above Liverpool when we own Anthony Gordon and Alexander-Isak?
Yeah, we'll go out and spend $1 billion then. If we sell them two, we'll be able to triple the costs, so we'll replace them. No problem.
Ant and Dech are more famous than Newcastle United. Your entire football club is outshone on a weekly basis by 2 pint-sized, big four-headed Geordie lads on the TV. I can take it a step further if you'd like. I don't think Newcastle United are even the 10th most famous thing associated with the great city of Newcastle.
It's just getting silly now, isn't it? The 10th.
I can name them if you want.
I would love to. I wouldn't, but go on then.
Rowan Atkinson, Sting, Gaza, Cheryl Cole, Ant, Dech, the entire cast of Biker Grove.
Brilliant. St James's Park has a better atmosphere than Anfield, the tourist dome. Silence, just like now. That's all I hear in Anfield. Nothing. That's what you look like the cop. Just deep breaths, no noise.
Matty, do you think that on European nights as well?
What a cliche that is, eh? What a load of nonsense that is. European nights.
You'd never know though, would you?
Beat PSG 4-1 last year in the Champions League at home. Thank you.
Did you?
Played Champions League football last season.
No,
AC Milan, Dortmund.
How far did you go in the competition?
Oh, don't do that, because you like to whinge about referees and everything. We got robbed in France.
Nobody.
Absolutely robbed with that VAR decision. And we would have went through. And it wasn't this nonsense format that you've got now, where you play 59 times and play against crap teams.
Well, it's a good job you won't be getting back into it anytime soon, really.
I think we will.
This season?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll finish
We're only
above?
2 points off fourth.
Who are in fourth right now?
Man City.
Right, okay.
So it's a good job fifth gets Champions League.
Every single Newcastle United legend was better either before they joined the club or after they left the club. Every single one. In fact, you can't name me a player who wasn't.
Andy Carroll.
I did say legends.
Well, I've already done it now, haven't I? So may as well. What legends are you counting now then?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure, because obviously your barometer for what a legend is different to mine. It's obviously much lower. But Les Ferdinand won more when he played for Tottenham Hotspur. Let me go back through them all. Andy Cole, obviously. Craig Bellamy won with Liverpool and with Celtic.
Bellamy's not a legend in Newcastle.
Okay. Cool. You name me some, I'll see if I can tell you why.
David Ginola?
Yeah, one at Tottenham Hotspur, then one at Newcastle.
Yeah, but it's just one of them ones, isn't it? Like it's not just all about trophies, though,
One
is
for
it?
Paris Saint-Germain as well. Kind of.
That was before, though.
Yeah, before or after.
Before and after. Bigger than Newcastle. Nah, I'm not having it.
Go on, name me some more Newcastle legends.
Well, you're always going to win because we haven't won anything for years. So if you're just going to go off, oh, won a trophy at Tottenham.
Kevin Keegan.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. One more at Liverpool. Carry on.
Well, there's no point because we haven't won a trophy in 70 years. So if we're going off trophy metrics, then
okay, Kevin Nolan,
aye, much better.
Scored more goals for Bolton than West Ham. Carry on.
He played about 10 more years at Bolton.
So he was better.
Still playing now.
So he was better for them. So his longevity means that it counts more.
Nah, not for me. I wouldn't say Nolan was a legend either.
Okay.
Paul Gascoigne,
yeah.
Again, he was only at
Better
Newcastle for about a year and a half. Should never sold him, just like Andy Cole, but yeah, didn't have much control over it.
Better for Spurs and Rangers. Anyone?
Steven Gerrard's career is voided by that slip. Slipped everything away. Slipsies.
How could you even come close to justifying that?
Just because that's all that everyone remembers now. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Can't even remember any trophies, just, oops, slipsies.
Okay.
He must have never got over that,
Long in the memory. Yeah, I'm sure he cries himself to sleep on his big bed of cash with his really attractive wife and all of his winners' medals that he's accrued across his career.
Yeah, that means an out though, really, when you're just slipping away. Things.
I understand that a supporter of a football club that's never won the European Cup might not understand how important that is to a football player or to football fans, but I'm sure Gerrard's probably fine.
Nah, that must, honestly, I
Nah. European Cups are just mate.
Keeps him up at night. At least our legend's got a Premier League.
Shearer. For who?
Not for us, but for himself.
Okay, cool.
For himself.
That's fine. You bought a Premier League
He's
winner.
got a lovely wife as well, lots of money, and he's got a nice Premier League crown next to it.
Yeah, and not a single trophy for his boyhood club.
That's all he needs, is that Premier League.
Who do you think nibbled the most?
I think it's very close,
I thought it was definitely going to be you, but I'm not as sure now.
I think I got a last minute winner there. I think it's you in the end,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, guys, well, I can reveal the person who nibbled the most was Matty.
VAR on that leg. It's like Paris all over again.
Oh, it's even better than I thought it was going to be. But I've enjoyed myself. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Until about 3 minutes ago, yeah, it's been alright.
Who are the bigger underachievers? And 60% said Arsenal.
You joking? Did they? You've been challenging nearly there. Have you seen the state of his club? You've got rats in your stadium, bro.